Hello everyone, welcome to another video of my Oblak, and this is another Chelsea transfer news daily video for you guys, and it's a big one. We're going to be speaking of David Alaba, Kai Havertz, and of course Jan Oblak as well. All the latest news, all the latest rumours surrounding Chelsea at this present moment in time. Of course, big news stories regarding the top four situation. And of course, before I do get into it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts in the comment section below. Obviously, yesterday I gave you guys the Kai Havertz update, and obviously I want to give you guys a new update because there has been new news regarding from Christian Falk, obviously writing for CF Bayern. Other news outlets as well, Kicker, the German publication, and other news reports as well. Can we speak about him? Now, starting off with Christian Falk, and what he said was he gave an update on the Kai Havertz situation towards Chelsea, and essentially what he was saying was that Leverkusen still want a transfer fee of €100 million. Their valuation still remains the same, nothing has changed, nor the situation at this present moment in time. They want around €100 million. However, the good news is the club is open to having add-ons and bonuses in the deal now. They have they've conceded and suffered the fact that because they have not secured Champions League football, they cannot command a very high valuation. Added on to the fact that Kai Havertz only has a 2-year contract left on his current deal, if they don't sell in this window for a high fee, his valuation will significantly drop because he'll have less length on his contract, and obviously they haven't secured Champions League football. So Chelsea are open to the idea to having add-on significant bonuses, and it suits both clubs. Like I said, it's a waiting game at this point. Havertz, they've finished the Bundesliga. Chelsea have got 2 games remaining in the Premier League, and once the Premier League finishes, this deal will rapidly progress. Havertz wants to join Chelsea. I'll be getting into what Havertz wants in a minute. I made that video yesterday. They already picked Chelsea over Real Madrid because of the project, the game time, the Champions League football, obviously the teammates in, obviously the lure of London, the lure of Chelsea, and obviously our project. So that was reported, the update by Christian Falk. Now AUG, which is a German publication, they reported that Kai Havertz has made his decision and wants to join Chelsea this summer, as I reported yesterday. German magazine Kicker reports in their Thursday print edition that Roman Abramovich is both willing and capable to complete the deal, and it's likely to be done after Bayer Leverkusen finish Europa League. Now, how true is this? I'm not too sure. Obviously, the Europa League will be conducted in August. I'm not sure if Kai Havertz would want to wait that long. I mean, you've seen the situation with Timo Werner. He's not going to wait for RB Leipzig to complete their Champions League campaign. I'm assuming this is the same situation. I think that Chelsea would like to get a deal done for Havertz before Bayer Leverkusen get their Europa League campaign over. I think Chelsea would like to get it done now. Rome would like to get it done now. So for me, like I said, I think the deal will be completed within the next 2-3 weeks. Havertz is keen to join Chelsea. Chelsea are very keen on Havertz. Leverkusen are open to doing a deal, and of course they're open for significant bonuses and add-ons. So everything, like I keep stressing, is pointing towards Chelsea's direction. It's only positive from here. And now let's look on to what the German publication said. Kicker, they said, obviously, like I said, Kai Havertz has chosen Chelsea. The Blues are only willing to meet the transfer fee of 90 to 100 million euros. In addition, the Sporting Perspective at Stamford Bridge is right. The club wants to play a leading role both nationally and internationally under Frank Lampard. Like I said, all the latest reports, it's all coming out now. So much noise regarding Kai Havertz at Chelsea. Like I said, all the German publications, even English media picking up on it. I stressed yesterday when the BBC reported the news about, surrounding Kai Havertz. Remain optimistic. Be confident. Be optimistic. This deal is going to happen. I keep stressing. The situation with Bayern, like I said, they want a deal conducted in the summer of 2021 because, like I said, they have financial problems in the COVID-19 situation. A lot of clubs have been hit hard financially, and they've already signed Leroy Sané. They're looking at other targets. Real Madrid are only interested in swap deals, but again, it's unrealistic because what player would want to step down from Madrid to Leverkusen? You have the wage demand problems, and of course, swap deals take a long time to materialise. All parties have to be satisfied. I don't see it being too realistic if I'm being brutally honest. And you've got Manchester United prioritising targets such as Jadon Sancho, and they're not guaranteed Champions League football either, especially with the results in the Premier League at this present moment in time. Like I said, everything is working in our favour. We just have to remain patient. We have to be calm, collective, confident, optimistic that this deal will materialise, and Kai Havertz will be that marquee signing Chelsea are going to be signing this summer. So remain positive, remain confident, it's going to happen. Now, next story I want to talk about is Jan Oblak. Like I said, big news stories for this video, and essentially with Jan Oblak, it was Diego Simeone. He conducted an interview. It was really breaking news last night regarding Jan Oblak to Chelsea. Diego Simeone conducted an interview and in quotes he said, "I am not surprised that Chelsea admire Jan Oblak. He is a decisive player for us, but he is the captain and our participation every year in the Champions League, and it helps us keep our best players, so I hope he will continue with us." Now, the key part with this quote is he never ruled out a sale for Jan Oblak. And the reason for this is, I stressed this when I made the video on Jan Oblak a few days ago, a transfer video, is because Jan Oblak has a current release clause. Now, that release clause sits at about 120 million pounds, so it's an astronomical fee. Now, if that clause is triggered or activated, then it's out of Atletico's hands. It's then down to Jan Oblak, his personal terms, if he and his entourage, if he wants to leave at that point. Hence why Diego Simeone cannot rule out a deal. Obviously, as Diego Simeone said, he would love to keep Jan Oblak. Who wouldn't? He is the world's best keeper. He is the keeper of Messi's. You know, he's pivotal and crucial to our Atletico play. They're deep, you know, run-ins into the Champions League. You know, when they compete for La Ligas every season. You know, there's a reason why he's the best keeper in the world. You know, his world-class reflexes, world-class shot-stopping abilities. You know, he's a magnificent goalkeeper, and I think that he is worth every penny. But it was quite interesting because, of course, you know, he mentioned Chelsea there. You know, he could have said, you know, I'm not surprised at most clubs, but instead of most clubs, he just said, I'm not surprised that Chelsea admire Jan Oblak. So the fact that he's brought up Chelsea is quite significant, and it does tell us a lot about it. Now, if we progress on this Jan Oblak news, let's move on to what, you know, the reports are stating regarding this Jan Oblak situation. And now, reported by various journalists regarding Jan Oblak, they were basically stating that, you know, Atletico Madrid's assistant manager to Diego Simeone, he was essentially saying at the time that, of course, he's not allowed to speak too much, but Chelsea really want Jan Oblak, and the assistant manager Atletico said that Roman Abramovich is desperate, the Russian is desperate for Jan Oblak, and he is willing to put his own money in, his own funding in, to fund a move for Jan Oblak, which is massive news, absolutely significant news. Roman Abramovich wants Oblak, that is a fact. He personally wants to speak to the Chelsea board in an attempt to get him, and he would also add his own money into the club to get secured this deal. This is the owner of Chelsea who wants this transfer to happen, similarly to Andrei Shevchenko all those years back, around 10 to 15 years ago, when we conducted business back then. Obviously, Jan Oblak, like I keep stressing, the best keeper in the world. You know, Kepa's been subpar this season with his subpar performances. He's had a very, very poor season. And Chelsea want to sign Jan Oblak. And like I said, Roman is desperate for him. You know, he's going to try and convince the board to pursue him. Obviously, we know that financial fair play has been relaxed this season, which puts Chelsea at a massive benefit, at a massive advantage, because now, you know, we're seeing with Man City's ban overturned, it has mean that FFP is in the mud at this moment in time. And it's obviously being relaxed because of COVID-19, because of the coronavirus situation. And we can't afford to spend big, and I keep stressing that Roman wants to make this window a mega window for Chelsea because of the opportunity that's available to us. You know, he wants Kai Havertz, he wants Jan Oblak, we've already signed Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner, he wants left back, he wants centre back. We are trying to fix everything in one window, and we have the finances, we have the funds, we have the backing, and it's positive news. Now, if you want my personal opinion, I don't think we will sign Jan Oblak. Now, I'm just being realistic. Obviously, it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible in football. And there is a slim chance we can sign Jan Oblak. Is the chance big? I'm not going to sit here and lie and bullshit and say it is, because it's not. You know, there's many factors that depend on this. Number one, his price. You know, are we going to willing to meet it? Of course, we want to sign Kai Havertz for near 100 million euros. You know, the finances are going to be crazy. You know, thirdly as well, you know, Kepa. You know, we spent a world record fee on him. You know, what club is going to want Kepa? How are we going to offload Kepa? We're going to have to try and get some money for Kepa. And there's no interest in Kepa from any other club. So you have that problem as well. So I don't see how it's going to materialise, but we'll have to wait and see in that one. Now, finally, I want to talk about David Alaba. The latest news by the German publication Bild, Sports Bild. And they're reporting that Bayern Munich will demand 36 million euros to sell David Alaba, who wants a 20 million euros a year contract to play for his new club. Now, there was reports a few days ago that David Alaba will reject any other contract offers from Bayern Munich as he wants to leave. He's at 28 years of age. Go away. Obviously has 1 year left on his contract, and he's rejecting any significant contract offers from other various clubs. So, like I keep stressing, Chelsea are in for him, Chelsea are interested, but it's another one where, you know, we have to convince David Alaba to come, you know, high wages, because obviously he's only got 1 year left of his contract, and we have to persuade him for our project. You know, he's one of the best, you know, centre-back / versatile defenders in the current European market. You know, he has a high value, he's a top player, so we'll have to wait and see if the deal materialises. But yeah, going to wrap up the Chelsea transfer video for you guys. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will see you guys for my next video. Peace.